How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. We're over here at the Rusty Rooster, and the other day me and Julie and I went and got some of the insulation for the walls of the shop here, and I was running my little trailer and the tires were so bad one blew out. So I've been working on the wheels and tires, trying to get it set up. It's not only about working on this place to build our homestead, but we also got to keep up with our trailers and the rest of the stuff that makes this stuff all work. And these tires are a big thing. They were really bad. We were on our way back and one blowed out, and I just kept on going. We only had the foam on there, so the little trailer wasn't too heavy. But that's what I'm working on today. We're going to probably get into a few things today, and I thought I'd bring you guys along. Tires are first. These wheels and tires got to be finished up. And this is the old trailer that I've been using, and this thing is really a lifeline to the property here. We use it to haul just about everything. Every once in a while I'll go up and borrow Rick's trailer too if I got something longer. That's a 5x8 trailer. I've had that for over 20 years, and it's been a great little trailer, and I hate to see anything happen to it. So we got the new tires, and I got the rims over here. They were so rusted up. I mean, it's been years since I've done anything with this stuff, and so Julie and I worked out here late last night and got those tires off and got them painted up a little bit, and I'm getting ready to put the tires on. So that's, like I said, that's what I'm going to be working on today for a little bit anyhow. Okay, as you can see, it's starting to look a little more like home. We're getting some tools in here to work with, and right now we're going to be working on that wheel and that tire on that table there. We're going to be putting these guys together and getting them put back on a trailer so we can go get some more stuff. Now, I've done these wheels and tires for a long time. I put a lot of them on by myself. They're getting a little harder. It seems like the older you get, the harder they get. So when you're taking an old rim and you're going to put a tire on it, what you want to do first, and these here are both the same size. You look at the width from this is where the bead is. This is where your tire will seal onto the rim. You want to make sure these are good and clean, free of any rust or debris, because that's where it could leak. And if you get to where it's really rough, you can buy this, it's called Bead Sealer. You can take this Bead Sealer and go around it and it'll seal it up nice. I'm not so sure I'll need some. I might put a little bit on there, but what you want to do is make sure you go from the smallest end to put your tire on. Say this was wide and this was thin, you want to put it on the thin part. So I don't think it's really going to matter here. So we're going to put ours in this way, back facing out, and we're going to put it in here, and then we're going to go ahead and get it sealed up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of dish liquid. This helps out when you're putting these on. Makes the rubber a little slippery. So we'll just put a little bit on the rag, and then we'll go right around this bead. Just a thin layer. Ain't got to be a ton of it. Going to make it nice and slippery. Hopefully it'll go on pretty easy. I probably could have used a little bit more there, but we'll give it a try. So we want to make sure our tires are not directional. If they have an arrow on them, that's the way you want them to travel. So these ones do not have an arrow on them. If they were white leather and you wanted the white leather out, you might want to stick them out. Right now, I think we're good to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of jam this guy down in here. Now sometimes this could be a little tough. Let's do the back first here. Now, I have what they call spoons and these are used to put tires on and off. These are pretty nice. You could pick these up, and I'll try to leave a link in the description. Take that spoon, take it right up over the edge, pull that tire down over there. I got different size ones. I got short ones, I got long ones. You just want to kind of walk that rubber right around that tire. Okay, that side is on. So now we're going to start with the other side of the tire and get it down on there. And yeah, it's easier to take these to a garage and let them put it on. The first one open at 6 in the morning. So we're going to do the same thing we did with the other side. We're just going to keep walking this tire around here. Hopefully we can get this going here. Now when you're doing this, you want to take wee little bites. Little bites. And you got to keep this side of the tire down as low as you can. That's what gives you room. Once we get to there, all right, now this tire's on. I'm going to put a new valve core in this one too, so we'll go ahead and get this put in there. Okay, so here's where our valve core is going to go. I cut both these out because they're very old, and it's not that they were no good, they were just getting very old. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of that dish soap, just a little bit, and I'm going to rub it around that piece right there. I am going to wipe some of that off. We just want a little bit on there. Now we're going to take our valve cap off. We're going to set it off to the side, and I'm going to put this up through that wheel. So we're going to take it, push it down, get it up through like that right there, and then we're going to screw this. This is a valve core remover, but it's also for putting these in. So we'll take that, screw that on right on the edge there, and we'll kind of line that thing up just like so, like that. And I'll find my 2 spoons here. Get both these spoons, make sure you guys can see okay. And I'll take this spoon, stick one on each side, and we're going to pull that valve core right into place. Simple as that. Now we can pull this off, and this tire is ready for air. I don't have my big air compressor here, but I'm sure we can get air in this tire. Pretty simple putting the valve core in. If you get one broke, you do have to break the bead down on the tire to get it up in there. But other than that, I think it's pretty simple. Now in this step here, you're gonna need some air. I got the little air compressor plugged in over there. It's that wee little one. And it's gonna be loud when it kicks on. So you guys be prepared for it to kick on. But I'll show you how I'll do this. Now, what I'll do, I'll take this tire and we're gonna smash it. And hopefully, it'll help put it up on the bead a little bit. I may not be able to pump them up with this small air compressor. I'll take my knee, put it in there, and pull back. Pull back. Pull back a little bit. Now, there's a couple different ways of getting air in this thing. We could take the valve core out to the inside of here, and we can put just this piece on there, and it'll give it a big blast of air. So I think that's what we're going to do, because these tires are a little loose. Let me go get the valve core remover. Okay, let's take the valve core out. Let's get this boy out of here. All you got to do, this has like a teeth on it, 2 teeth on it. You stick it down in there until it clicks down in, then you spin until your valve core comes out. And there is our valve core. Not too much to it. So we're going to lay that off to the side. And don't forget now, this is going to get a little loud. So without a chuck or anything in there, we're going to push this down on here and see if we can get a blast of air that will get that thing on a bead. Push it around again, see if we can get it to get on that bead. I have another trick if I can't get it on. Okay, the air compressor's blasted up, so let's try it again. I don't think it's going to work, so I'll show you another step we can do to try to get that thing on the bead. Okay, since our tire wants to be stubborn, what I got here is a ratchet strap. This is just an ordinary old ratchet strap. So what we're going to do now is we're going to lay that ratchet strap down on the ground, sort of so like that. And then we're going to take this wheel, I'm going to set it right in the center of that ratchet strap, right like so. And we're going to take this piece and we'll bring it up here. Now I'm not sure if this is the right way, but this is the way we're going to do it. We're going to take this ratchet strap in the middle there as best we can, and we're going to hook this strap together. Pretty much in the middle of that tire. Now that we got that pretty good there, we're going to go ahead and start ratcheting this tire down. And what we're looking for is we want this band to squish the tire bead out, so it goes out and touches both sides of the bead. So we don't have to go crazy, we just want it to go out. I just need a burst of air is what I need. Got it. We got it. Okay, so now what I want to do is I got a little bit of air in there. It's holding air, so I want to get my valve core back in there while it's still got air in it. So I'll hurry up and get this thing put in there, and we'll get that thing tightened up a little bit. We can save a little bit of air, we'll be okay. Okay, we should be able to pump this tire up. But now listen, we don't want to leave that strap on there too long. We just want to make sure that the tire is on the bead, partly on the bead anyhow. Okay, I think I could break this guy loose. Okay, you have to be real careful right there, because that tire is tight in there. It's got air in it now. Now, we're still not all the way on the bead, so we're going to go ahead and put air in it. Get that to pop on. It's going to crack, might make a loud noise, might scare you. If you don't like it, put some air in there and just wait a couple of seconds and see if it pops. You can see how it's not on the wheel there. Okay, now that you got it's on the bead, you heard it pop on the bead. So what we want to do is find our max air pressure in this tire. See what the max air pressure is. It'll say right on the side here. It says max 90 PSI on it. So we're gonna check this guy with our gauge. We're at about 20. Alright, we're going to go get the cap for this valve core. Remember we took it off when we put the valve core in. So we're going to go get the cap and put on there. Alright, I got my cap. I'm going to set it down over here on the floor. And I got a little bit of water in a water bottle. And some Dawn dish liquid. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour just a little bit of this. Just a little bit down in there. Then we're going to shake it, make us some suds. And we're going to take this suds and go all the way around the bead and around our valve core. Now, if there would be a leak in there, them bubbles will grow really fast. And as you can see, we have no leaks. You see no bubbles. So we'll flip it over and we'll do the other side the same way. So now we got that taken care of. This wheel is pretty much done. We'll turn it around, put our cap on it. We'll wipe this wheel off and it's good to go on the trailer. So that's how I put the wheel and tire on. Getting it off, I'll show you a little video. If you watch at the top of the screen, you'll see my 20-ton bead breaker for tires. I actually had to take one of these down to the garage, the other garage, and break the bead because it was on so tight. And it really works well. Check out that video that breaks down these beads, that tire. I actually built that myself, that tool. So check it out. Now both these wheels, these are two different wheels. As you see, this one has round holes in it. This one is like the white spoke wheel. I think at one time, there's another one down at the house somewhere
is the matching one to this one, and I ended up buying this wheel because I was out and I needed a spare, so I bought this one, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't matter whether the rims are different as long as they're the right size. So let's get this guy put on the trailer. Anytime you're putting a lug or a bolt on, you want to make sure you spin it as far as you can with your fingers before you put an impact wrench on it, because when you put that impact wrench on there and you cross-threaded it, guess what? It's going to be cross-threaded forever. You're going to have to clean them threads out and redo it, and that's not a cool thing. So screw them in as far as you can with your fingers first, so you know they're on there straight. Alright, we screwed them all in pretty far with our fingers. Now we can take our impact wrench, put it on there, and put it on the lowest setting and snug. What you want to do, you want to tighten that one, then skip one. Tighten that one, skip one. Tighten that one, skip one. Tighten that one, skip one. Now you went all the way around, you got them all decently tight, so now we're going to have to make sure they're tight enough to run up and down the road. We'll drop it down on the ground, we're going to get our torque wrench. Okay, what you're going to do is when you torque these down, you're going to skip every other lug, just like you tightened them up, and you're going to torque them down. They're supposed to be about 90 pounds. Right there is 80 pounds. This wrench goes up to 80 pounds, so we got 80 pounds on that one. We'll skip one. We'll start on another one. We'll keep skipping them and going around. We want to get them as close to that 90 pounds. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run this tire. We're going to take it on a trip. Once we get a load on it, and then after the first trip, we're going to come back and we're going to recheck these lug nuts just to make sure that they're still tight. It's starting to rain right now, and I don't want my camera in the rain. Alright, that wheel and tire is done. All we got to do now is repeat the process on the other one, and we'll have this trailer ready to go. So I'm going to get on the other one and get it started. I'll spare you guys the time of watching, and it is raining right now, so I want to get my camera out of the rain. Nice. There's the tires on the trailer. Just a little bit on how I change the tire without going to the tire shop. It's okay, it's a little bit rough, it's a little work, but it gets the job done. So I would like to tell everybody thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment if you'd like. Till next time.